The race for the 2023 elections has begun in earnest as campaign by political parties is in top gear. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has flagged off its presidential campaign despite its internal crisis. At the well-attended event in Oyo, Akwa Ibom State, a group of 5 PDP governors led by Governor of Rivers State, Wike, were conspicuously absent, with experts saying it is a huge blow to the opposition party's dream of reclaiming the #1 seat in the country in 2023. Let's share the story with you.
The Nest of Champions Stadium in Oyo is the venue for the presidential campaign flag-off of the opposition People's Democratic Party ahead of the 2023 general election. Leaders of the party are here in Akwa Ibom State to woo Nigerians to vote for the PDP with a promise to turn around the fortunes of the nation.
Today, we have inaugurated, flagged off our campaign to rescue Nigeria. To rescue Nigeria from hunger, to rescue Nigeria from poverty, and also to bring back the unity that we require in this country.
That PDP is the only party in today's Nigeria that is indeed ready to take over power.
And so today, what a flag of the hope for Nigerians. What a flag of the rescue mission to Nigerians. What the flag of the restoration move to Nigerians.
The Delta State Governor, who is also the vice presidential candidate, wants Nigerians to vote for Atiku Abubakar because he possesses the right qualities to salvage the country at this trying time.
We know that Atiku Abubakar is a general well tested, and somebody we know. We cannot afford to allow lieutenants lead because they will lead us to doom.
PDP have ruled this country before, and when they ruled this country, they did very well. APC came with their lies, and today, the country has failed. You can see that insecurity, economy has collapsed, and we need to rescue this country.
But we're saying the leadership of the administration, of the economy, of Nigeria as present has failed us. They are not only weak, they are ignorant.
The next stop for the PDP campaign is Yobe State as they continue to tell Nigerians to trust them again with their votes come February next year. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Uyo.
PDP flagging off its presidential rally for 2023 presidential election. And Jide, let's look at the odds against the unifier. Perhaps the unifier was not able to unify his party.
Yes.
The unifier did not have Wike in that place yesterday. Did not have Sheyi Makinde seated there. Governor Otom wasn't there. Did not have Governor Enugu State Governor wasn't there. Olapode George and co. Ramal Olusegun Mimiko, Donald Duke, Ayo Fayose, on and on. That group.
And Governor Ikpeazu as well. It's a big blot on the PDP. Big blot on the agenda that they still haven't been able to resolve this issue. The crisis in the PDP is becoming as protracted as the ASU strike. You know, when the ASU strike began, we all thought, well, after 1 or 2 months, they will resolve it and they will return to the classroom. It's the same way that people viewed the PDP crisis when it began. They felt, look, it's a family affair, it will be resolved in no time. But we are seeing a level of stubbornness on the part of the contending parties. They've decided to dig in and not give room for the sort of concessions that could have made the matter a thing of history. So there is no way that this one affect the PDP. You can't have, how many governors do they have in the PDP now? That 5 governors would stay away from your rally. That means they are not going to work for you, because even when you put them in your campaign council, they also declined.
Yes.
So that means that you've lost the support. And in an election that potentially is going to be very, very competitive, will be close, you need every vote that you can find. You need all the stakeholders, to work for you. But what we are seeing is not funny at all.
In 2019 election, do you understand? And fast forward 4 years, a lot of people would think, without President Buhari on the ballots,
yes,
that this is the president.
That there is this opportunity, yes.
That this opportunity, but
no, but a number of things have happened. Yes, with Peter Obi, for example, fishing from the same pond, is everyone knows that Peter Obi's catchment area or areas of strength are the same areas of strength of Atiku. So I don't know how. For me, Atiku must find a way to make up with these governors. Otherwise, they will regret it. You see, it's not in all cases that you can tell people to go to hell, except if you've made up your mind to just lose this election. 5 governors, we know the difference that governors make. When it comes to mobilizing at state level, parties at state level are in the hands of the governors.
Yes.
I said this before the primaries, if you remember, that the parties control the states. Yes, a president has influence, but the running of the party at the state is in the hands of the governors. Yes. And that makes them popular. They are the ones who install them. They will listen to them. Yes. They install them, they will listen to them. Governors have become so powerful. We've seen the way governors have shown their strength in the APC. They were the ones who chased Oshiomhole away. They were the ones who brought Mai Mala Buni. They were the ones who extended Mai Mala Buni's tenure. They were the ones who said enough. You understand? When they felt, okay, this thing, they were the same people who said enough.
They determined who became the presidential candidate?
Yes. The presidential candidate simply worked based on his knowledge of the fact that this is where power resides.
That's the base.
He just went for them.
Not even the president.
As I was deceiving, I said this even before the primaries. It is the number of governors you have on your side that will determine whether you will win the primaries.
And that was what's played out.
I remember telling people that Tinubu, that the people contesting against him, that even if they all pull their votes together, they will still be defeated. Yeah. I told our colleagues.
When you look at the margin of victory.
That was what happened. That was what happened. These people were apprehensive. Will they win? I will walk into the finance department. I will say, forget it, all right, don't worry. If all of them put their votes together, this is the person who will still win. And when it happened, he said, this was what you said. Tally those votes together and see whether Tinubu still didn't win. Because he had far more governors than the rest of them. So this is the thing. Now a person will have this issue at this time. How many governors do you have?
That you can afford to lose?
Yes.
5.
Yes, and you can 5 out of the picture. You are talking about more than 6 million votes that you are joking with.
How can Atiku Abubakar solve this problem between now and the time of presidential election? Looking at the man, Wike, it's like there's no going back.
The only way you can solve the problem is to make sure that these governors are back. I just remember before 2015, when PDP was in power, you had a lot of disgruntled persons leaving.
Same 5 governors.
Yeah, the NPDP. But that was even when PDP was in power. Now, PDP is not in
They didn't
power.
survive it.
PDP in power did not survive it.
With
How
five
do you now
governors.
expect PDP outside power to survive it? At a time like this, where you have a movement
The third force.
going viral, the obedience movement, like BKO said, we know where the strength of Atiku used to be. We know that Obi has more or less taken over that part. And this, it doesn't bode well. Let's be realistic. It's not looking very bright for the PDP. You know, some people sometimes get very emotional and sentimental about these things. I remember there was a time we were talking about something similar to this, and then somebody called and said, "Why are you not talking about APC? Why is it PDP?" You don't have to be emotionally.
Who doesn't talk about
No, that was what the person said. He said, "Well, but we talk about APC here." You know, the truth of the matter is that when people are emotionally talking from emotions, they don't see clearly. The reality here is that these are 5 governors. The strongest governor in the south-south axis, south-southeast, south-east is Wike, whether we like it or not. Wike is not in bed. Ugwai, Autumn, Sheyi Makinde, the only current governor in the southwest. Okay, Adeleke is coming in. And
there is no PDP state where they record as much votes as Rivers.
As Rivers State.
Yes.
It's a very strong state.
No PDP state.
Wike is holding that state. And I keep saying, a man like Wike is not somebody you alienate. This is a man who has not moved from party to party. When people like Atiku, including Dr. Yacha Hayu himself, were moving from one party to another, Wike stood still, funded the party. You don't alienate that kind of person. You have to meet somewhere.
They should have managed him better.
Exactly.